Aji ejedi inkratwe yi atum.
CD capsules. CD capsules. CD capsules. My body say.
What body emprensa?
CD ointment. CD ointment. CD ointment. And also
what brand CD emprensa?
Mo se wo pe immune booster pa. Se do nipa kwa no be wa adwuma se de sa. Simple. Kope CD capsules. Enyarewa mo bo rough. Ye nim so anante ana wa adwuma kakra bi no abra ye so week bia.
Enya me how pa no.
Enya what CD capsules nkan. Wo ya so mde kope bia. Wo house wo twa.
Ena CD ointment.
Eya do tatahwe ada obenya ho no. Ko CD herbal center ya. Wo ye CD ointment ni CD capsules no. E wo la shibi Shalom Sport. Ya e Ben 19 junction. Na ko tie se general body pains. Nya ko todwe eye no ya. Na e ko na so. Na CD ointment enti few days shrim ekọ ya wonum di CD capsules shrim ekọ wonum CD capsules no na wo di CD ointment so e massage
na menya ni nyina bi wo he
pharmacies chemical and herbal shops dudwa for 050-5767-425 and 0209-682836 apem for abate wo mo manu for ne kwada wo ni mfie dumienu nka ho FDA ahwehwe sa edwedie nkra to mu agye atum sey
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, your mommy.
100.5 Accra FM. Gra, oh, yellow. Gra, oh, yellow. Hola. Accra FM. 100.5.
Nana Kwabena Bobie Ansah. Berema be meti garafuru kube puntimpuna si sokode. Wakanchira katabin say you. What unkensen. Kwabena, keja guma mniyanko.
The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwahi. Yehia nyansafo na omube Ghana ayayi. Ni bisabio. Nyansafo muwahi. But we must also see how easily one can become an ignorant and unwitting spokesperson for Satan and evil forces that militate against us as individuals and as a nation.
All right, so live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Thursday evening. We are back here and Juma. My man can say, my mom for Abegu Kroma and a man for Abe Kroma and Saturday about to Okesi and Air Basso and no amunim crop cra or Maba Krumha. Said yesterday, no, we are on a man for Abe Kroma nepa. But okay, so quick one, Mesramo, young scientist Professor Mate, Emmanuel Mate, young TNB.
The biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwahi. Yehia nyansafo na omube Ghana ayayi. Ni bisabio. Nyansafo muwahi. But we must also see how easily one can become an ignorant and unwitting spokesperson for Satan and evil forces that militate against us as individuals and as a nation.
All right, so that's it. Professor Mate, oh God, anyway, I mean you are be a crusading guide. God in us are vidiaco. God baby be a be an mechiao. Na me kasa man for about town. I me kasa man for about town tea. Obi yesterday Antina me kasa na man for town tea. Uniano and a man for Nantem na omon for Krono. A man for town uba laboni say ya God na laboni ya gaja ube share ye street ni mo de kwa Gabi ho Gabi office ho de fa kenofori atafie why you say jano why gaja amanfo beje a friend say kakra amanfo beje kakra na say God muso mubedi define you dey say predictions nko na mo twatum sa okay so yes antimatibio
the biblical crusade that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. We need wisdom to rule this country. Nyansafo muwahi yehia nyansafo na omube magana ayayi ni bisabio nyansafo muwahi but we must also see how easily one can become an ignorant and unwitting spokesperson for Satan and evil forces that militate against us as individuals and as a nation.
Okay, so delay them. Uncle loves you, right? Okay, so delay them. Now, mame show a kit webi na me konkoyam adwuma. And adwuma bebre wa why be. And adwuma bebre wa why be. But quick one. Yankwa a GPHA port. Ghana Ports and Authority. Na yankwa hwe ade ketu bi ho. Yankwa quick one. Say demonstrations, street demonstrations, and nenke ka ho no enframane ebo bana ebo and amanfo ani bre ekom abakrum street mu ayese ekom abakrum amanfo ani abre
This guy be confusing, man. This guy. You dey watch him. You. J.A. You dey watch her. My brother, stop that Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I'm not touching you. Don't touch me. No, don't use the hand. You be the hand. We don't like the hand. Don't use the hand. We don't touch you. Don't touch. If you touch, you become the problem. Don't touch anybody. Because we don't hear. Don't touch anybody. Front your line. Do your line. Don't touch me. You people. See you people. Hey. Have you listened to what he's saying? No, what have he done to you? What he's saying? Have you listened to what he's saying? I know what has he done? No, you are the pastor. What has he done? Have you seen the what? Don't worry. To me. Yeah, to me. You say,
go.
Oh, the business this guy be confusing, man. This guy. We don't watch him.
More opportunity share on on Facebook no sound now what's it any more opportunity share no enra ewo temahabo omo no adwumayefo a omo ani abre se Akufo-Addo ene na busua age wo mo contracts e de ama foreigners eya omo ani abre se temahabo egu na omo si omo ebeye demonstration enra anwumre omo abochenku e wo mo adwumam yes aban wo ho eye right se obesuma wo police for ama omo akoho police for no kodru ya eya civilians a omo enkura tuo omo nkura ba omo nkura hwe no omo nkura tuo omo nkura ba omo nkura hwe no police for no attack omo and this is the video enra anajo omo attack omo but you see ya de chirawo adia esiye with a Arise Ghana demonstration. Then you realize this is not the first time and it will be the last time. A damparenum strategy. Sa video way Arise Ghana yedbeka other videos won dia kwa various embassies. Near the achram way temahabo adwumefo a omun kura hwe omunya hwe I mean police for omo kwa no omo kote civilians omo no police for no buafu say obi ye demonstration to omo buafu say oye party boy na yakofana send police atare onko training da ni din kura woni twro na dampare no ma so omo ntare na omo do omo ekọ okodi nkwasi asem and the current situation aye wom no we a typical example and say video we dampare yadi beka other videos won na yadi akoma various embassies on my bia na embassy wo Ghana yadi say video ebeba na omonsha adekura AC omonsha adekura AC but you see for the first time we a former IGP we will report you to UN and who of ye now we in court now we you are not for the first time yaman bo yam kono na Ghana Police Service who of ye we a former IGP now we in court now who you are not so obi kanasem ono Ghana nia ono eyen adwuma ya ji adwuma no ewo a port afri nsem o kanasem wo akọ se okobo ban wo de ne so obebo nipa no ban enipa ne nkura tuo onkura ba onkura hwe osemebo obebo no sesei but you see adia dampare ama Akufo-Addo de ne ye no one day Ghana for nye ehufo saa o eye dampare ene Akufo-Addo adwene se Ghana for ye ehufo Ghana for nye ehufo saa eye asumdwe na obi ape at least adia chi obi abetimi akọ ne nyuma so akọ oni bidi kura no a sebe dampare obi ani di ufie ho no obusu ani bia no wo sika obi besre ni bi me dampare mi ntwa da bia ba ofia besre aduane it will never happen Akufo-Addo numu kura no me nya ne hwe but Ghana for enye ehufo saa the way a obi kanasem na mo threaten no obi kanasem na mo ye ni say obi kanasem dakro ene say swame reports enye free say swame na enye easy but eya MPP stronghold ni ntino police na ntimi ankeka na ho amanfo ani bring keten ade na ekomde me ade no minto meton ayento me de akoto so ntimi nto enti jani pa no won kanasem na so won jani ma na kanasem a ebeduru baabi no we nyansa wo hia say o call security die wo Kofi Annan center Ansah na wa hunu say nyansa we nyansa when you don't allow the people to I mean speak their minds, their put out their opinions and put out their anger. At the end of the day, omuni bibia ombe ni say ombe use force. And I think advice. Sa mabo me yo say no. I mean Ghana ya bro sa ankrase sem no so. And it's so sad that Kufuado and Dampare they have decided to bring this Nkurasesemi Jimmy back into our system. And these are the people who were complaining during the Rawlings regime, about military regime. Any pano, or to the baby, or an adjumum, or so on yajuma. Yes, police for one right some bakwa buying. But Omunya she, Obian say Bibia, Obian say she was no bacontoka. One in bacontoka say. On what basis? Anyway, but where Yanko Swame. Let me show you this video. All right. So this is the situation. Omo akwaya say. Omo kasa. Ene adapa kuma. Ene adapa kumase fo atwa ene. Ewo kumase abonten so eye ye friend say oseche mensa bonsu. Ene Akufuado say omo hu nti ase twokwa yabuso. Kumase fo na eka. Enya me na meka. Right, sound name me when the sound name so mumfanche, but ene kumase because omo akwai. Oh yeah, so what to trot mu na wo hwe Facebook a wo fie baby a wo bia no yemfa propaganda emu man yemfa entro Akufuado wadi ntro saa ma ebi ababa sai MPP we know. Every young more France, some of us, MPP since 92 from Asante Mampong. Some of us, the MPP, founding fathers, MPP in Asante Mampong. Yeah, fear for count. We know MPP. Akufuado den trust and trust no see the tetini free you and a bel party no mu and tro was why acquire no why and way. Ofa your friend say quota na de akwa fifa ekwaya ya ne dada so Kumase no aka kire Kumase for ya akwai ferrier now you see let me say this na enya santifo na ewo Kumase ene disa sabe nkwase asem no awo no ma betra ho no a ebi efriche bi ene achem ene other places abetra ho adane asantifo by force no a eyo ma adwene say o tra Kumase di 10 years and adane asantini enti o me ya asantifo echen ye ya asantifo no o mu na ya na ekeka sa nkwase asem no ne bia be asantifo because asantimai say ya onfa ho obefri wako mi Bobie Ansah yire so paaso ese de me bobra won kran se de mesi akomi krom mesi akọ Asante mekọ akọtra me krom ni mawu. And some of us when we are talking about Ashanti region, I mean we talk with passion because me mpese me mabenyini ebaba beto Asante man se atete apro asai ye woti bonkosofuo ni bia ɔmo fifiri baabi abɛtena ɛyɛ Ashanti regional ɛyɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ the first one abɛtena 5 years 6 years 7 years 10 years ɔte Bokrom ɔte Asafo ɔte Ashtown ɔte Mampɔn ɔte Ebuase ɔte Ɔfinso ɔte Afigyaase enti wadane Asantini enti wo no ɔka okrom asɛm a ɔnte aseɛ akwai no wai ɛnɛ so ame afei na mo ani abre afei ni akɔfo ɔsono abesi kwa mu ɛbɔ ne maa ɛnya aboa ɔsono no onipa no a odi party nanim no ano n'adwene wɔ fam bɔne just to destroy Asanteman enka wonfa obi te sɛ miami nua Sampan enye Sampan nim ne timu pefe sɛ he doesn't deserve to be a KMA boss enye position ketwa enye nkola position enye joke Sampan nim miami nua ne Sampan onim makakyere no Sampan ahwe ye obedi KMA boss awie dachi ontimi nante kumase abontre so obesi agotra ne sahwi ukofa Sampan so medi KMA boss obede no ose chemensa bonsu asem obede ose chemensa bonsu adidu obia tam okrom ha jam time akwaya omo ye ede kwoto ye so amemeduma enu anu no omo nya bio bepem se me no kasai Danisco Fashion tema committee 18 Cambodia taxi rank thank you it is ye ka asemo a eya asemo a ye nuanom fo asantifo no bi nso no ebinom wo a jimi no munjai sese ewiase kɔ nanim ene ye wo meto MPP mu ene ye wo meto ye sei ene ye wo meto MPP mu ene enkurasesem ya upgrade na ya adwene MPP no ento aduane ma obi ani Akufo Addo ne nabusua abe yusum wa Ashanti region ene nabusua wiya sika enyom ho tam ene kom demo ene munsu na mote wo na mo kasa Kajetia market Joma Messi mokutumi kofa ama mo bo wo ho adagya eyi wo mo hala ne wo mo hele e wo montre so esa adenti na Joma ama AC market hwejimi phase 2 no da so esiwo bepem se me no kasai 6 years ena Akufo Addo ede bɔ ne ho mrane oduru stage bia no ama ne boys na kwatwitwa pictures mo mfa nkire se ha ne maduru 6 years abra Joma ama o say project na se no o yisu just 2 to 3 years ena okukuru sa ade no edisi wo inkurasesam ene literacy ntino ya ni ntimi mbie da yana ene ya wo meto MPP mu ene ya wo meto MPP mu ene ya wo meto MPP mu ena ya de ena inkurasesam sa abra wiase kɔ nanim wiase kɔ nanim ko hesa de Akufo Addo ene ne nkrofo develop ya yechebi ko hesa de omasi develop yechebi Akufo Addo wo opposition o se Joma ama no sika wo krom na on de one ne nkrofo mo chebi de o mo hu sika wo krom se de o mo hu sika wo krom because chebi ayeye obi ayeye o mo ayeye twom o mo wi a o man no suso but for sa ebusuan kete no there is no way Anka Akufo Addo be the president wa Ghana da ena mujimi yatra Ashanti region ena obehye mo achi ena ode mo ekata nanim ena mo keka nkwase asem saa ma no ena baabi aba beduri ene ankrofo afra me free so ame abonten so Bobie ye hia NDC ye frɛ ne sɛ card ebi okro mo frɛ me amemfa demonstration mo send me videos bebre me mfi because as there no chance no ano some of us ye chance ye ka kyerɛ mo say look baby amonam no nye enti mo nhwɛ yie mo ante ase that time Bobie infinity a watching when he bre and when you can HE and when you can HE so no most of them not to Kumase me shall say sign radio contract now about 24 years Kobusa Kwame despite into me met me a reference to my brother Assassin and made me a reference to big boys. Oh Ghana ha me no mo ni my brother Assassin me said ya me no mo Assassin. But ahoya any jiminti. Madam Fubia no me kontokwa ewo your friend say before 2016 we ya magazine no friend me akwai abega ofre me am say abega ofre me aye dai say ya na mo pa no eni say ya na mo benya ofre me aka kire me nya dai what do you want me to do wa bra port aso no na Kumasi aso me ba to fa me kwa Shaman and Ashanti region. I hope, sir, as we are going forward, no, as Nyansa, Yesu Nyansa, party in your woman to move and then find Kosia and then yes, and
aye, why? Yakos one very bad. Near who near Kwano, no, a very bad yempe. Enti yebasi a chair MPP said, no, dear. I don't own your Chakabia wa him. Me men organize and make us only Chakabia wa. Men and Crawford in Nano, only Chagawa. Now we are going to earn this to fight against them. And immediately I say against them, I'm against them. I'm the number one for here. I'm the community police for this area. I'm the chief and my people. Uncle Free, and teacher, and Red, we are here. So now we are not end this. I want everybody to know check the number of because I died on MPP. So many years, my father died on MPP. They didn't help nobody of our brothers. So now we are NDC. I'm telling you the fact. So MPP, my wife, you see me, watch me where. Me and my people, we are not MPP again. We are NDC. So that me can say go to now. Let me go for 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock will be fear much. Let me go and you catch up on Mutiani to Abamano. Yet to Mam Bium.
Disappointed.
You're just tomorrow. So, Osha Sama Quine, the Aquadian. Sir Obi won't necessarily or NDC. As I said, you help. Now, a quania. But see, if I saw your MP, NDC to my dear, not as I grown up, I said. That's a bien. Some will tell the bitch, none of them. One your brother. Say now, I said you have to help. Now, who said who 50-50? It cannot be. Now, you answer about Yamamuno. Yabanama, you for not a one for man, I mean, Kenya. I got 1 for. Man organizer, I said 1 for. We see you soon. It's now, when we go on another call, and this, I'm telling them, oh, you probably don't go to almost about 1,000 trying to call. Men, I'm a catch all. Woman in our men in the play, I'm not crying now. When I'm saying, baby, maybe you're a tiger. I say, baby, I say, I will lose. I'm telling you. Maybe lose. I'm an NDC. I'm telling you today. But now, many I'm an NDC.
Is it because I'm disappointed?
Yes. Disappointed me. And you're quiet. I'm more power. I'm moving that idea. Massa, may you win your car. And I'm quite in a trouble. Ah, Bobie and Debbie, and I know what I go beyond one evening. What was some of your job? Become as much of no John or become as much of coffee. Aye, why? Yakos one very bad. Near who near a panel, a very bad yempe. Until you a chair, MPP said, no, dear. I don't own your Chakabia wa him. Men organize and make us a will only Chakabia wa. Men and Crawford in Nano, only Chagawa. Now we are going to earn this to fight against them.
It's a free and rap, Port, Kumasi, assignment, and I know, sir, a free anadwo or china airco various demonstrations across the country besensia abu oh so dem tro ebu o man now catch your man for say and Akufo-Addo say my yard quite 10,000 kilometers my yard quite 10,000 kilometers my yard quite 10,000 kilometers I got 10,000 kilometers and why I got 10,000 kilometers why and here we are what dem tro ebu o man na say eje o man for nsemu a e bedru ba bi no you won't mean control kanokra fanokra edi o man anim na sabe Akufo-Addo enya nkwa ni nipa a wabetra eye o man so a amanfo hwehwe empuntu afiri wo ana sabe nya nkwa no wabetra akonwa so a sabita frache obi beka se obetumi aye ni nyina aban bitumi ba no otumi ye ni nyina nke ye nto aba but ye bibi ne fanokra efanokra ebu o man de watimi aye no ka de wuntimi nyaye no ka ya no be ma o manfo akoma akofom yan ma ye kumasi akwai ugo je otumfo animu a ontimi nka o ene o se o fa kumasi baabia o fa kumasi fa baabia at the age of 76 78 or so uko 80 years and you won't mean fanokra and do anim you are just destroying the country o say o mind on wako with lies and didn't try and won't nim faso at least anybody nim say oh ebi say ni say yanunti ena wontimi enye ya obi aye okay I mean human institutions yeah there are issues ba ka te wani din tro de duru ba bi no manfo no hu say entro na wudi kire wo mo a and if you are trying to you will see across the country we want near my bekoso because obi ani abre and I want for him say ska be di wunsam what jiska sika from 1999 IMF ye kwa IMF ye nyaye abepem 2015 what the 1 year just 2020 and nya sika no emroso through COVID just within a year and nya sika no and a man for them says ka be do nsem now a man for realize say what we are sika no you are stealing the money with your family and that is why the agitations on the streets no also they have realized the truth omo nyane so Ghana for no matter they say omo nyane omo so no obusuafo awiaye now when you see Gabinum they drive the best cars in town they eat from Kempinski go there in the afternoon on a Gabinum have a lunch you go and meet them Moye shopping from a year shopper the socks a year 300 pounds. The least item a year socks ne boy 300 pounds. And these guys in opposition na omunt mean intimi afford it even a year 3 square meal. Gabinum they couldn't. They were beggars on the street. Beggars. Keno Fureta Bob Bandana no akosres riska using party office as collateral at the Jebosia Kwahwe Abusia. Mo use party ne adidi amene party man kra ya mobo MPP party man no ankasa ya mobo o mu sugu o mo yam o mu ntimi nka me Bobie Ansah me kra no my fresh boy pa chen wo mo my fresh boy me Many MPP for age now, me who are corner a chair woman, share me skin, share. Me who are corner chair woman. Wamusu, wamo bread, a busia, ketua binin, and for ketua be a via party numu, a via or minus sikanara. Yes, I say, ya cano. Sankro for your musu as I may. Now I'm the diatem. Say, the reality no, any. Such a sense, my fresh boy crouch and woman. And I said, I'm an MPP and I go for the support and I'm one who are corner channel. One more skin that you come and come the warmer. Nina say, a chromophobia do on one we are on minus sick and Yinara, Yanfabia Miajuma, Yanfabia Mwa party for no businessmen, no more go or more Juma. Can you frat no show? Nasa will be our mama, our MPP Nima, near Gua Juma. So that you come to them to come and beg. And that is what they have been doing to the MPP people. Yaba to obey, or Mwaba, Obia, that guy be Nikan of Furiata, and one a scan war. Oma so a won't know, or won't mean now almost on can't say, Mimim Quagabi won't go stress kada, no more koto, no more pisca, a porta, apple, and a time. Montreme na MPP ni support about nam kromo say na nije e wo wiase montreme na nwumre momra ha so maba kromo a ene wo kira mo executives no be hu anije mo ma hwe laboni e boss say eja ye tumufo a muntie live on Accra 100.5 Kwasi Swart, not a love song. Aya.
Ya brabo be ye fe ne nupe no ma ya pa be ye bie ya pro hiama ya kwa be papa wo sikanso ni medi hia o okoje si chana wa braye onyo no amenwo boni esi konto boyine ye wo fi tempo a ye se koko bona wo be kasem no ya sha won funu mu ma ti memu fu na ye pray dola bago si di timinto drobo ayede Gavantimito, 24 crosses, so I went to Nico, Kakoye Bedi, so boys watch it in Toy. And yes, I've been a man, no. I say, I have when you be a share, Macume, Mama, Yay, and your door when you na me too. Prezi, I have when you be a share, Macume, Mama. Da. Cut out to share, any project.
Kwasi Swart here.
We say by red, Moody Edi, Ojibisia, Namoni Mabusia for a budget. Yeah, why don't you say a can, my canea wasn't quite a new senior there. And you will raise this as you put down no boo. You belly fool when they kill you. So corruption and dirty games.
Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show Thursday evening. And I say, come on, cry from newsroom. Thank you so much. The production crew and Kwame Kwache Fit one day coin and so we are the Pande people pop salad. The knock is here. Thank you so much. We are in Kwabena, Bobie, Ansah, the old soldier, the old lion, Commander Boham, the last man standing is here. So 10 p.m. and that's how we do it. Hey!
Yeah, a big thank you to slow down.
I say come at Dom Man and Pimpin Mama joining me on Facebook. Thank you, Nick guys here. Samuel Hakim is here, Tete B is here. Saibu Muhammad. Pot of your foy. Janetta Colley. Mama Ghana, Mama Africa. We are grateful live on our 100.5. David Apoma will say, and Meka will say, Listo and Apoko will join us here in the studio. Bernard Odro will join us. Kofi Bachan will join us here. What's your brother? It's a mouth to me. Oh, my mobile. Ya bra Bobie ye fe nenupe no ma ya Bobie ye bie ye pro nyama ya Kwabena papa wo sikanso ni medi hia o okoje sicha na wa bra ye onyo no amemwo wonye sikoto boyire ye go fitamfo a ye se kokko ona wo be kasem no ya hye won funu mu ma timmamufu na ye pray dollar bago sidi timinto drop ye de Gavantimito, 24 pounds, so I won't Timinko, Kakoye Baby, so boys watch it Timinko. And yes, I've been a man, Kwabena, when you be a mama, and you're down, you meet so. Kwabena, when you be mama. Cut out to share, Kelly Broye, Rebbe to ye be to step by red. Moody Yedin, Kojebusia, Namode Mabusia for Would you Yedin, Kojebusia, no Busia for Abedi? My Canea wasn't quite a new senior there. When you were red, he says to go sign no Abu. Yeah. The belly fool where they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And my red, he said, I'm reading Castle. Pussy Swat, not a love song. You mean I say, yeah, my main guy Ghana ni biara watermenka. So some Crawford will be free power for show team. They have stolen our monies. Omo wia o mine sika entina ye wo ha na yi. They want to be fire wo. What do you brother? It's a mouth to me. O my imu be ye de. Ya bra Bobie ye fe. Nenupe. No ma ya Bobie. Ye bie ye pro nyama ya Kwabena. Papa wo sikanso ni medi hia o okoje sicha na wa ma ye bonyo amemwo body sikoto boyine ye go fitampa ye se kokko ona wo be kasam no ye hye ofnu mu ma timmamu na ye pray dollar bago sidi timinto drop ye de Gavantimito 24 pounds so I won't Timinko Kakoye Baby so boys watch it Timinko. And yes, I've been a man Kwabena, yare wonyo bina se makume mama. Yeah. And you're down you na mixo. Yare wonyo bina se makume mama. Da. You cut out to share, Kelly Broye. Rebbe so ye be to step by red. Moody Yedin, Kojebusia. Namode Mabusia for Abeche. Ye quite on ya was a canene. My canea wasn't quite a new senior there. When you were red, he says to go sign no Abu. Yeah. The belly fool where they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And my red, he said, I'm reading Castle. Yeah. Now say we are yes swap for. Everyone you can need the and I was you for. But since the day you can hold wrong, who soon you will buy a yes at the fool. Listo Kosipo Kwatnase. Thank you so much. This is Kwasi Swat. And I know say Listo Enumno. And you're Dohonyum. And I love the track.
What you want to fire who?
What to your brother?
It's a mouth to me.
Oh my move by
Ya Bobie fefe. Nenupe. No my Bobie. If you pro yama ya Kwabena. Papa was he council. He made you. Papa Jessica now a brain bonyo. A memo boy and see contompo in it. You move the tempo and say coco. One of the seminary yes one from mama. Simma move for na ye pray. Dollar bagu. See the timinto. Drop wire day. Drive timinto. 24 pounds so I won't timinto. Kakaya baby so boys was a team.
And yes, I've been a no. I say, ya come mama. Yeah.
And no door when you na me too.
Mama. Da.
Quand on touche, elle est broyée. Umbre beso ye betu se bare. Mudi yedi, kwaje besia. Na mudi mabusi afwa.
Mudi yedi kwaje besia na mabusi afwa be chedi.
I was here kan enye. My kan I was in kwada nu suya de. Enti wo refi se su ku dan no ebubu.
Yeah.
You belly fool when they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And more refi se embre in kaso. Yeah. Now say we are yes for.
Thank you so much. Listo. Majoy.
Yeah.
Maybe about there.
Adum.
Kwasi Swat.
Kwasi Swat is a very inspirational talent.
What they want no fire
no.
What to your brother? See a mouth to me. O my mu be ye ya bra Bobie ye fefe. The nupe wa me ya pa be. Ya bopura
ye bie ye puna ohia ma ya kwaba.
O say abemu oboni asi kontompo hine.
Yes.
Ye hu fi tempa ye se kokko. Wona wo be kasa no so ya hye wanfrumu ma. Timemufo ne bre. Dollar bako see the timinto.
He just said everything in one song.
Yeah.
And it's a summary of the suffering of the masses. These are talents. It's not easy to come by. And so I'll just pray that God blesses his endeavor. Me change me be na miraho, but I think say waka ensemo a ehye Ghana for a supi and kwesi baby a obi ano. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure every Ghanaian, if I even residents who are not Ghanaians are very proud of you, sir. What to me acquaint such a new a cabibia electricity, is it insurable, is it petrol board, is it dollar to CD, is it chrono akufado bo
e hono na meet no wono
where the way I
was our first
the inspiration, you know, say udi edi kwaje bosia
na no
abusua for akochedi, and that side no it speaks volumes, because you use me as a collateral just for your private gains,
you and your family,
just for your family and you and your family, you know, to gain from the Ghanaian. Enti yakufo wo hwe wabrabo awobo na se enye Ghana ni na de be collateral. You say Ghana ni ya it say edan a ye de kwaje bosia. Akoye to say obi ejapade a obi de kwaje bosia. Now you collateralize me, the Ghanaian.
Now they are for private jet.
Now would ya jisika they are for private jet.
Abra say now need to me or de ebe sadia no. You
don't even a black crown to me more one casa bra. You have to sell your father's properties. As I know what I'm making a living.
But for to become president,
when him or more, no Tokyo Square will me a bidder.
He wouldn't be. He
could not
private jet.
He cannot. Anya Ghana ni na wa collateralize Ghana ni and that place speaks volumes. That's how come I have a very solemn reflections. Mean to me, anya nyuma like ordinarily, you know, you can have the reggae vibe, you know, to get you jamming. But anya rather gives you a very sober and a solemn and a very pious
What's Yemrade? See a mouth to me, or Mamu Bay.
It's a very deep track. Very deep. Very deep. Very deep.
Nenupe any Apa
Ye be a pno Yama Yakwabe.
Dollar Bako.
Sitting to me in top. It's a very it's a tracker. You can't but it's a very deep track. Very deep.
Maybe we are come on, Debbie. Really no one wrong from the honorable. We are my quart of food. When you're so some music that you possess, it go home. Nobody wants fair. Would you be again?
Yeah, oh, they want no fire. What to him, Rade? It's a amount to me. Oh, man, you move a dead. Yeah, Bobie, Nenupe, no, my Bobie. Ye be a pro Yama Kwabena. Papa was he council, he made the hill. Oko Jesse Chanawa Bray upon you know. A memo bonny as he conto boy in it. You move it and boy, I say Coco. What I will back a seminary, I shall want from Mumma. Tim move for na ye bray. Dollar babu, sitting Timinto, drove wire day, Gavin Timinto. 24 pounds, so I won't Timinto. Kakoye baby, so boys was a Timinto. Something I'm on more. Kwesi, ya re hunyu bina ashe makume mama. Ye. Ya no do hunyu na mitwo. Kwesi, ya re hunyu bina ashe makume mama. Da.
Yeah, quand on touche, dernier broyen. Umrebe so ye betu se bayre. Mudi yedi, oje besia. Na money mabusia for budget.
Yeah, why don't you was a cananya? My canania wasn't quite a news idea. If you were ready, says to put down no boo. Yeah. You belly fool, what they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And my real officer, I'm really in Yeah. No, say we are yes, swap for. Everyone you can be needy and I was you for. But since the day you can run rumble, who soon you will buy a bear yourself? And you don't who you know me too. Or who you be no share. Mama. Yeah. Yeah, to the floor. Yeah, that will come. The drop one, that bank in it. Yeah, guess you go so you man yo. Yeah, then I'm a sabasa. Maybe see and shoot you. You know so. Tantini and Kimindia wo. Mom Peppy be a I'm right here, that's why. Yeah. A big thank you to slow down. Turn them enough. It's not too 5 minutes. Daddy, what's up? It's another blue jeans thing, you know. Wait, see, on the beats. Da, do. AY City, Oyo City, Kumasi Tadi, Ghana, it's your boy. Easy, shout it right now.
All right, so that's it. Because this what at least what baby our kind say okwa just sit there.
No am bonyo.
Now the bonyo brain.
That's wickedness.
Okwa je a World Bank scan no achem mienu. Na wa be under declare.
Ochemu enaifa miensa
no be chere ba. No did ya can see.
I am a former 2 billion or say I'm 1 billion. COVID is care free Europe, a free Asia, a free baby buy you under declared.
tu ko GSC chira
no abrebo
na no abusuafo de akogu eye Dominican Republic mo sori na mo akọ tafre na mo de bonyono na bre mundi na onya baifu a e de
wickedness
say bonini utima
bonini abroni beye and in most cases Jimmy, you have to even be intelligent. Just be intelligent at least for the sake of say at least that and I say oh mafia so we are say omuwia omuye nioma
but they are papa
see oya adiana akwa to say President Kufuor time now people were accusing him of so many other
na me ntwa no o kwa actually for na protect Escobar anya ni kromufo
omo
ono kwa oye bonini no
yes
but ohwe kro no ma afa de na kro no na ya ne shield
yes the swaba for swama ekro no oh and he touches on so many things if you want to appreciate the song yeah, in literature you prefer there be appreciation of a literature work the song is almost it's a poetry a poetry now or reciting in that you know rhythmic content and every line could be attributed to the current situation every line of the song and it depicts of idea like I say nananom de dia mano na oka
eyi kire
enti every line of it no is telling a story esi kire bon you know corruption akwan suku dan mankola electricity house nkola ni nsua de and that is the reality
3-4 years basic schools no textbooks
and scholarships in asem school buildings just the dirty game on the airbo you can clearly tell of a story nipano odi anim no or you unintelligent
ubie
puna yeduma no the disca no
uchimu puna bia ohia
ema wakwa
aba
and just say papa was cancel ne mebre
and hono so fit MPP for no a omo bre wo no
wo papa na wo no ye campaign echi ahesuo ekodo ye epamo ye man o bye ye no ono we bro but wo ekom de wo no se suma no eduru se ye beto aba ene wo ma bede dankran ha ba bi bebre wo ha na we afro mabawo wo ha na we afro
hotels na ye ma
hotels ni nyina ye ma afi no obeti sika na owia ye no wo de hwe covid sika ye kan say Akufo-Addo Ansah ka about 33 billion na hwe 100 your friend is saying Ghana cedis your friend is saying 100,000 Ghana cedis what they call
executives no na asiafo no
100,000 no calculated the 275 and multiply it by even the number of your friend saying persons who are executives and the number of aspirants are no more 275 constituencies no or multiplier it is nowhere close to even financial 3 million no it's not close to even 3 million and so wafa 32.7 billion 32.7 billion wono wafa scan akodi and wono de ketua bi akoma party for no and that makes you the party member if you say oh sika ne kura nso mi kura minya bidi eti asema ba mi ko defend it na wo ko defend it obi a wono wa wie sika 33 billion na wono abrew about 3 million
300 Ghana
tio 33 billion
okay
and one amount 3
million Ghana cedis
3 million no wono for 32 billion 700 700 million. I don't even know how my figures are even not loading themselves here. Oh, and painful. We share will be to say Gabi. We break party no time away party no. Where was he? And then he is calling the shots for MPP for. Now him penning for a cuckoo dam. Now you bread those times in any party for yeah Juma to make this party attractive no they were nowhere to be found. Ushe Kromfo Kenufoyata way. This is somebody who was not even anywhere close to the party MPP. Nowhere close.
And on this basis, na met took Kumasi for us media amount. So what the course was swimming.
Yeah, Martin.
And now Kumasi for MPP for they are crying.
You see, Kwabena, there is something that I think, say, people have said so many times, say they are almost guilty. But Kwabena, I don't think, say, the people of Kumasi or Ashanti region, are much guilty, especially looking at the where Amayuku MPP, from the very onset, net, MPP nye Amayuku na adada asem ene atro edi anim ewo yaman yosemu until Akufo-Addo be a flag bearer. Enye party a yenim propaganda. Yes, I mean one of about 10 or maybe 100 comments will be a propaganda word, at least just political nature. I mean, every political party has it, but to situate everything in the spheres of propaganda, no, it wasn't typical of us. MPP and untina okaya NDC for yetimi bomachi catch almost say omokroma ko propaganda secretary. Yeah. At that time it was Minua Fifi Kwete, one of the most brilliant ones. I mean, from our days, he has been brilliant. He was an an extension student, in Africa, and I must be very candid. Those times, Fifi Kwete stood up, tallest amongst all.
Very sharp guy.
Tallest amongst all of us.
Very sharp
amongst all of us. Yes.
Another sharp.
Very sharp.
Another
very
sharp guy. Another
Except
sharp
that I don't
guy.
know about much of his academics.
Yeah.
But Fifi Kwete in academics, I mean, he stood up tallest amongst all.
Kevin, Kevin Taylor say, "Menchama, manona, men can't say you are live on."
Kevin,
so now, Kumasi.
Kevin, Jawanu nwi kakra. Na Jawanu nwi na afiwo be say no maybe owa no. We can start reasoning, Kevin mechia ebusuani nyina so. Oh, so you can tell the story, say MPP until Akufo-Addo's tenure, did not see such traits. Say, Obi akasa, yanene nyadwe yankobono. Na Jimmy we say Obi enemy nyadwe into a metamfo. MPP never showed that character trait.
Say for
example, in fact, one of the finest in some ye boni din edi ye Amayoko we no in the person of Oru Abuzia.
Yeah.
Osi se nipa wo hakoshia. Na se mu aduokronkron eka se ye pe de ono beka se ope bi no yentie na no asem because ebia obeka sa be wie no na wasachira nipa na omoso omope no enyina adwen. And that dissenting voice no eno ne ye democracy. Because for all you know, ebia na nipa na asem a obeka no eno na the most important thing to put on the table. Because ebia na many may have been swayed away by maybe other tendencies. And dissenting voice is a very important voice.
Yeah.
Obi a wono wonya adwene no. Wono wo ma free consultancy because obet say odi enti wono wonya adwene. But because Akufo-Addo wo ya so bratie na wo mu ade, wo mu nipa, wo fari nipa, na wo mu ne ho. Enti no abibia no o manipa ye te se de nipa ya aboa. And ade akoso Asante mu no. Kwabena, me dey say omo enye.
Why?
Because someone like me, how closely I was with so many people, no, gave me that enlightenment. How many of them could get to where I was? To know that Akufo-Addo is a criminal. To know that Akufo-Addo is a thief. To know that Akufo-Addo is not what they think he is. How many of them could do what I know? The knowledge now made me no. I don't know. But to the extent that my voice was not heard, no, that is where you can even lay a blame. But how deep was my voice even then? Sabrina me kasano. How would they have believed me? Senkenyanko Pama, you be see yes, yeah. I can go for the buy and go prove me wronger. And on my predictions, I made the bow, Biasima, Ghana for TB, and command in many Guasia. Do you think Senka the MPP in Ashanti region commanding Beguasa? Debbie, because they believe that no, Papa Nan Sama or canon. And in the soup in the panel. And Kwabena, I mean, why would you be convinced to say we'll be see at this castle? I'm Pastor Ghana this castle. This is a very rich nation. Very, very rich. You say Nyankopon and Mars as in here rich.
So Oma the good picture.
Yes.
And or the unity chima.
And no Akwabi poetry be a kind. And that poetry I forgotten. I am used to forgetting his name. Ofreno, His Excellency the Mask Raider. You can Google it and help. His Excellency the Mask Raider. Or see behind the mask, what wind, what straw, atentenhuo, shinim, nyansanim, etreli sinitri kwa, shinim. But oba no, okache wo say, obi eti apakamu, na apakan no sika wom, ene wote so, ene oni na busuafo die, ene sika no ke betimi de aye sukuu dan, ke betimi de aye hospital, ke betimi de asi dwa, ke betimi ma adwadifo ma omuti kumase dwom. Motimi enye sika e de ayeebosia ye de beso mo asena ma motimi adi dwa
ba okasa ne nyanso ne nipa na ye o
oka no na nipa ne gusu ye
o si dwa no
ono chese de Joma ma ye no wono no wo ni say ye incompetent with 56 billion no e wo sen kotimi ya bro saa na Joma ma wie sika ne bi enu nti na interchange no say we inflated the cost of the interchanges but ni refi so say anase buapaye mu no woni muso say John Mahama ka interchanger enye interchange nko a ne mo suku ka ho suku be miensa efiri kaso to amanfrom kwan e ka ho asupiti e ka ho
police
station ka ho edwa miensa. These are things that were done by John Mahama, but okwa bridge no o say bridge we ne takasi ne buo no den chen said here John Mahama
just to sway the minds of the
people.
So
what chili pana jefia the papa ne so and what na adwuna besi so say empo say sadie wait me convince wa me de me hu ni say eye adwene ketwa de na oye no obi be kasa asem we kire wa adokodoko sem say hunni na chi
what they want no fefa ye
na no fefa wo ho what you want no samra de na wo to asanteman no ene ma omu di akire ene when na dwen hu da say soamefo betimi aye oye kire o say che me so so wonko biem enkosi kumase anko behu abura ye de ba buro no opa on the most whatever wise what you opa on san ko biem ko be hu abura amafo be pare na boa ma obebe fie na ne tiri hu moja no sen ko betimi adidi biem a MP say okuma say ba ko kura ni wonu ma ne so aba mfa so ama santiman ba ko pe the only ones that are even important as we discuss no NDC for
muntaka
hwe wo de hwe NDC MP hwe obi te se munta your friend is okujeto na ban ni power the party ni power nya na ban ni but he is consistently doing something in his constituency. Omo ba MPs no mo kumas no omo ba sentiment enkran ha eto akese e ma to akese eni obehu na otene car ne to na oba na ye ni security na ote front obeka se driver ne ge oboa adanya kese na sika de mo common fund no omo de beto to dan mo girlfriends any cars MP bi age me ge ewo East Legon
na nse ya na ache
ache kakra
but in se go akara
oh meka bo mi nua bi wadi me ge
Obedi okasa
oh and
listen
sikana una ya butanya me na mo tire kwa buna
okasa be careful
are you obi bi aya
fam
any kan lu tu
it's not
kan tu na sha ho
it's not anybody
nobody is there anybody in black
no you okay
oh
na be coffee
sika
listen the one can be coffee
oh I know they say obi kan me so kai mi o
Allah
oh so kwara ɛyɛ nipa a ɔmo di tumi ɛwɔ asanteman mu no ɔmo na edi asanteman ehwamɔ and sabi menka ɛnsan korɔbea ho because sabi ɔhene nyɛ nipa a nkɔno di ne nan si fam a nkɔbi betumi egu ɔhene nimtia ahemfo akɛse a ɔmo wɔ asanteman mu hwan na sabi ɔsɔre sɛ na wohwɛ ɔhene a na wohwɛ ahemfo a ɔmo wɔ atitiri wɔ asanteman mu a na obi te sɛ Akufo do atimi askan mo asanteman atimi pagya ɔhene ekɔgyina Boankra sɛ mebɛyɛ ni ade ɔhene gye vote na yɛte hɔ ne yɛhwɛ no
hwɛ ɛyɛ asanteman pɔ ɔhene hwɛ ne nimdeɛ no election okay you say
yes
hwɛ office ɔhene hwɛ adwaso ɔhene I mean
these are men they can mighty men of valor of substance Akufo do enye ni tipani even sabi odi kuro ye wa santimem me ka kire o pain because odi kuro wa santimem no ne so ofaso e che Akufo do 10 million times na mutimi ko pagya ohene de ne ko tena Boankra etutu ntoma ade ohene ebeye ade a wo de ko scam for vote na yete ho ne ye hwe no
ɛne ɛwɔ yɛtu mu
yɛwɔ tum
apɔnkye kura bɛgyina
ɛne yɛnɛ
apɔnkye kura yɛde apɔnkye kura bɛgyina
sa kasa wei ɛyɛ kasa fi
kasa
na yɛtumi aka na ato obi tirim nti ɛnɛ mpɔnkye ne nwan ɛna egu parliament efiri asantemam ekogu parliament mpɔnkye ne nwan mɛɛ odwan mɛ otimi so odwan na ɛkasa otimi so odwan wɔhyɛ ne kya ɔne odwan a yɛde ne kɔ akɔyɛ sala pɛpɛpɛpɛ nwan
no giant didn't quite sell a senator.
Sanya, Ocean in the last a friend. Colafia, who shall I say, Alhamdulillah.
Lafia low.
Oh, and it's a painful thing, and it's traumatic. Who drew baby hair, Mammy Kawa, baby.
Quick one.
Nana Bremen, baby, will be a channel. She acquired Dom Hamayan or Bremen. Now, Sabra, oh yes, Aquano. See the utterances of Chairman Sabuns, the constituency.
The
dinner term, as if so, you're tantan dear, just because or you're tenny, just because or you're pepenny. Now, who are we as Santinina? Who soon in fast one?
So, oh, now see,
no say we are Santinino.
Go behind him, Chairman Sabus was it.
Media, we are Santini.
Fine, but one essay
are there or ya Santi.
Oh, Papa, you need DB.
Yo, yeah, oh, dear, yati. Oh, and I say, want to be cross or ya Santini.
I want to be cross or ya.
You know, you see, now, Mono ever get to me. Now, we are behind. As say, as Santemai, Mania Tantanta say. Na say, ya handful. Ya, Omona Sebio, Omona Maya baby tear. Omona Maya, yes, Sebi, dear, says he and Bocas, ya Sante 4. Omena me baby ti say ye ko ye krom a yetimi ka say ye ko ye krom ofie nso ni fie papa mu oboni mu ofie ni fie na say yetena ho ne ye hwehan na ye hwetire wei etimi pa hwe yanim hwe yanim etimi ma ye yanim say pa ni munyam for say pa asasate for yetimi de yanim twitwi fom a na ye kan ya no tumu a na ye wo han ne kumantwi ye say wo ye wo ho nwa a na ye fa wo nwa
ye fa otope
Dabi uye wo hunwa ena wo hwe wo husu enwa wo hwe ne husu yi a ena odani tope na uye wo hunwa ena ye fa wo nwa
mama ma onu akwaba BOT akwaba
commander major so
baby aboko de
emi hu mu na ache
na me de ye me gwanwa kra
chairman tawia so o chiao
meje chairman tawia so meje ne so me hu ma me mbo ade we emaw me nim so follow kwasi suata we eye prems ya ye de
Maybe we are come on, David. We don't know from the honorable. We are my poor so we do when you saw them some music that you possess it. No boy, wife, what do you think?
Yeah, oh, they want no fire.
What is brother?
It's a mouth to me.
Oh, my evil by ya Bobie, ya
no, my fire bay. If you have no yama, ya Kwabena, Papa was he council, he made the hell, or Jesse Jana, Brian, Monono.
I'm more born, yes, he can't jump on it. You move it and buy a say coco. 1 hour back as I'm one from Mumma.
Timma move for na je pray. Dollar bagu, see the timinto. Drop wire day, never timinto. 24 crosses, so I want timinto. Kakaya baby, so boys was a timinto.
And yes, I've been a young no. Hey, I'm rare when you be now. Say, I come and mama. Yeah. And you're down, you're not yet so. Hey, I'm rare when you be now. Say, I come and mama. Yeah, da.
You cut out to share, any broye. Rebel, so you bet you will serve by rest. Moody, Eddie, or Jefferson. Na money mabusia for a budget.
Yeah, quite on ya was a can, my can wasn't quite a new senior there. And you will refuse to put down no boo. Yeah. You belly fool when they kill you. So corruption and dirty games. And I will refuse I'm really cafe. Yeah. Now we say we are yes, swap for. What you can need, and I want you for. But since the day you can hold rumble, who soon you will buy a guy yesterday? And you don't who you know me too. Or who you be no share. Mama. Yeah. Yeah, to you. Yeah, that will come. I drop one, grab my TV. Yeah, guess you go so you mind yo. Can I number Sabasa? Baby, see you shoot yo. You know so. Santini and Kimindi, oh, Mom Peppy, yeah. And right here, yeah, that's why. Yeah. A big thank you to slow down.
All right, so that's it. Beauty, anyway, what's the other?
My tipa.
What is anyway, right?
Now, Bobie, I can't share one kasa. After I rise Ghana demonstration, I think say member if you happy.
Yeah, intimation.
But Kwame is some appointment because he had the many to say every Thursday be I was a back. And he said, whom you are for blame the Makwano producer.
Mate.
Now my phone so. Oh, remember, I told them a monitor. The costume and Rami monitor now Ukraine envelope now with the church. Namely, some Becca Hakra. Any mamma who you may be. Quick one. All right, so Honorable Bismarck basic income a district chief executive Gomwa West na on the Miami Wafa over Majo
Major so
Boko there. Over envelopes you want someone ye didn't command I bet to say na osu wonchire muke to bi e was a envelope you ensensem na de tie ne say ma me mama na empo de tie ne say ensa ka envelopes bi ese mukohia opedua se na no adwoada na mukohia no na mokono je say alook me nkitenkite kakra hye envelopes mu mampanimfo ya jamudi beto nsuo udimudi beto fuel ene de keka ho na manfo agi a omoto kana na ode ya envelopes na guo na otiasefo bi ode ankama esisa ya wono so otwam wo ye ha no no so beja gu ha sei na ye hu bie na chese asem na ye na ho nkomo na amene me no ejina hei ofa etisa uko meeting ni bi
me ko meeting ni bi pa na mechie uwe no so o kasa wan kasa so o kanya no but sisi ameno kasa ye me da pa say o se nkofo sabe but what can it tell ya eye no kre wa ye nhwehwemu hu say yes eye no kre pa na won so wo dey tudwa eno no ma me di hu ya kakra enti na when you say this is the first time I'm person me intervention or program no so nti etiefo enfenche me na nke say me di kan echia o me ko meeting ni di pa but near say, ye committee na send ye beya interruptions and bind ye fire phones and committee mu no be trap picture now be ye call impending 4 meetings air coso into ye committee sana ye register ye bema wo envelope watch row region na watch row within na wo di phone ashimu ato ho ye pon meeting na wabefa Saba pepe na esi ye nyesika sam na minya nimpa ben na adwen ye djuma ya ma ne sika ehye envelope na we yi sika no na wakoto envelope no atwene ada oye krasi ni ana
Ovangu mama musu asem mpacho phone se o meeting na ye the envelope ma se fa phone shemu a o tale anu apede
na menia obi o wa enye phone pe enkwa na odi shemu
e dey na kan obi o
obi o anything like metallica bia obetumi di agro obetumi di pro obi ukuta obi bia utumi di shame na on tare anu na efruto a okwa na afi na wokọ hwehwe na wo phone beda na wo muta wa tire wodi wo phone no
over mama musa wa asem ni
no me be that question who should say
mama musa wa asem ni bi
na mama osika envelope
mama musa wa asem ni bi
na wa hunyansa na wa yi sika na envelope no mu na wa to envelope na acho na pedua se lodge no wonim the way e hote
na dabi o ofangum wa nyi sika na obeye daddy wa hu obi a odi sika e envelope makota ade da
o say
wa hu obi a sika envelope no odi akota ade da wa hu bi da
nti oyi sika no free envelope mo pedua se lodge ho no ye tontomanto se ni mekoni jende o ha odi kota
e ho ni asem no fa e ho na nkomo no woyi da e ho na ama nkomo nkomo ne ma
nkomo ni enyanduru ho me na ne bi sa o question na me pese wo na wo yi
e ho ene nkomo no wo se eye dai e na amanfo akọ meeting e wo pedua se na omo apie na envelopes na amanfo sika na hihye mu a omo eyi abo akire se sika ya de ma wo mo eson ya na endi so be ka kire Ghana ni se
wo da switch na won name but me pesa me ka cha say no krenim e na wan kasa nka say wo dwen ho ko ekire say ho ye nton de jinde ho ye nton tomatoes ye nton meko na ya ma me sika meko ye pi say me de koto tomatoes intimi ko to envelope no nchene ya ma osika
na ovangum wa wunu aba ma ai wa wunu aba ma bisiu sika galamse fo de ba na no kai no se ho ye nton na manama ho
me ye de so chief executive me nko me nya galamse
no me de tia me ma scenario se nipa me ba
na me pesa wo dwen ho ko etire ka ka wan kasa wo be chi ya wo ntumi nye sa enka kra wo mo ya sa
dabi me ba wa wunu ne sika wo je ye no who share video ni bi ho yanto na manama
listen to me oh yeah wo politics
me ba
don't refer me to somebody
dabi sika amanfo je no peduase
me say wo committee na ye ma wo sika na se share envelope mu a wo be yi sika na say wo de koto jende na wa to envelope na atwene fo
me ba cho mama musa ovangum baby na motete eyi mu phones na wo kana ho ye dustbin zoom lie on the dustbin abesi wa motete gu
na enti nimpa na okoyi ma okoyi wa dustbin wa na so okoyi ofedi
enti mpere de se mo na se de wo ka ye no kura motete envelope egu street mu
asame na wo pesa wo ka
the person make
just let me tell you the lodge and this
me pediase wono from asempa days na me ko hoja enti me pa cho minimum chen nya botre unnim pediase ennim Jubilee House in Chemi Bobie Ansah ebia na nsen ya na momo bam tinya botre but the point yes enti nya botre
na the question is enya no kre enti ya wo waja tumu nkofo no ho anko bi na wo se mo kwatisa envelope no bre wo no and then I would be ejuma you can go ahead
ovengu nya botre there be ema yenya na yemfa ntofo ovengu wabusa me question me pacho se minim se wo no wadwene mu da ho pa wonye obi a obete eye wode wo phone be se envelope mu no atare ano na what through abonten kwa no wate no wato envelope na atwene form I know you won't do that
but I don't know what kind of say wo ho na wo hunye and also na me person me try say you are wrong
and you have all the no dey koto yin
into envelope ni yesasa say ye de shabad mu pa ye nto ntwene
edu afa o de no to
me say envelope ni me de no me di ya na me de to baby a registration point na me de to wa that is what I did because my phone envelope that is it na me so simple question no envelope na we yi wo studio ho no e brown envelopes akati o
yes
and your white envelope nketwa
yes
na me nti ye di sika hye mama me na peduase lodge emu ho kase ni nyina me ntimi kra mbie sika na no enji na me ye kurase ni ntimi pie na me be sika no outside na ma sound to envelope no ato atwe no na ma kan sika no wo nimpe ni I mean how what kind of
obi a wakọ baabi na odi ni phone ahye envelope mu atare ano na wasori afiri wodi abedru eye reception ate ano na odi ato fom ti nipa na adwene mu da ho.
Very good. Asemba na okay. When you say me wo ho na me ka cha wo so nkrofo bi na abeka cha.
There we over.
Wait me confirm say yampa na say yampa.
Over. Okay, fine.
So me bi say wait me confirm say yampa na say yampa.
Over ntini
edu. So no match o bebi a omuyi wo. Me say Peduase Lodge one who free gate na no pia. Who ni kro no mu. And it is never true. Into describe na nkrofo mu tie wo no mu nti wase ye. Say Peduase Lodge no free pia. Who ni kro no mu. It is Mate. Never like that.
Okay, Mate. Over. We say una na so wo nti say no. Omo de bra me no de.
Me dey need na catch we tie ko because ye mu say you bet me do work court because I took serious offense to that.
O go court akohede.
Me go court aka say we twa koshi wa kan sama ennimu apa ya ye call meeting no.
Nti wo ne hwan na be.
That's right.
And wo ne hwan na be court no.
Me ne wo a wo ye program na.
Dabi wo ne hwan wo inkum wo ne hwan na be court no.
Me de wo na be court me wo right.
Dabi men ka say wo ni right me say wo ne hwan na court no hwan na court no na court.
Me say me nko me no court. Make you go court. Do I need somebody else?
Okay. Now say wo say wo ni wo mo.
I need you to apologize to those of us who attended the meeting because you have spread falsehoods.
David Inkum, you see, who didn't throw? What didn't throw by me? You say, you are a liar.
Me, I'm a liar.
You are a damn liar.
I think I have been lenient to your.
No. You are a liar. You see, Inkum. Okay, all right. So Inkum didn't throw, and Inkum all of a sudden the both who say, oh didn't throw, but Inkum is lying. And tina me buza se nyansa ni bay and na dwiri mu da ho a odi phone e be sha envelope ba atare ano watare ano se watare ano na odi ayina anante aba reception no abete oti ano ato atwere form se obi mra ma sesa and
I mean bluntly you should see say Inkum na dwene wo from papa
of Inkum ya
you see. Don't even call him offer. He doesn't deserve that.
Oh no. I know him.
You see, when it's about nokre, there is no way I will bet me a submerge nokre wins you. What must I say? Ubusan a very technical question. What call baby a Joe phone? For example, who call police service, Ghana police service.
Your phone, your
number. Now, what in place of the phone?
Almost the same.
System.
Yeah,
the phone ko share envelope mu. And ye silly ano, na ye try number go phone n'echi. And I buy no. Ubo udi an the phone amount. Ni what envelope na no. Na what to form. And obi akosesa no the umbrella. You see, ukasa same way. Na one hu nipa o mu bu man no. Na dwene wo form. E wo form papa. Enutina Kwabena. Hwe sa de way.
But Inkum is my brother, you know.
He must not be. I don't know him. To be a brother. He has goofed big time, and I will wait for him. One quarter, the baby, me talk about the son. Me says I'm not many. Baby, me say, because I didn't scan a name. There are even persons in there. Peduase wana. Adi ama mu krabu fu kraba ko ne say. Mobile you litter around. Mo ye ho fin.
Na so wa confirm.
Mo ye ho fin, wo fin. Woni. No, woni. Now you come on the radio apologize. Apologize for being a dirty person who is a presiding officer.
What say?
Huh?
What say?
Woni. Obi amauska. Sika no kura pono na ye 20 ye fence 200 Ghana nkwa na nesishim. Envelope akese say. Mudis o mine sika na mude gura topre. Mude kwa koye election.
Wow,
say. Mo kwa meeting. IMF abaga na ha na ye dwene o man ho no. Meeting mo kwa no mo dwene election ho. Election ho.
Say Inkuma yi.
How we be winning? How we be winning? Nti mo kwa mo DCs na MCs no. Mo na wo say mo steer the affairs of enkofo mo beba na ye friend say baby mo beda nyina mo na betwetwa kan nti no. Mo magi sika kese.
Say Inkum nye too smart. Because aban facilities, especially security center biano. Omo acquire omo keeping for phones, any other gadgets. Ubekwa ya bobo shall say, pediatric insanity. Simple. Enti, omo jiu phone, no more the number no. Attached to home. No, they saw no mama the same number no. Yes. Into bar, maybe a number 22. No, I share anymore. No, you phone no cubicle, no, the amount. Baby, anywhere who call me. It's not a catcher and say, I've been there before on Oba. Some know Yakola. I know him. My son and my friends, and on him, some know. Baby, that's some days. I know them. So, boys now on free radios. I know. Right? I know him. Pediasini Jubilee House one. Me call Ansah na Kufa do kure ba. Inti me minimo asem. Where even ya wokan no. Police station ya. Kwa be kure nim. Okwa om reception, phone, any other gadget say wo ho no. Ya gene number chiro ne dey ato. Ne amount the same number. The same number. Oba o de kire. Ne you are the amount.
We ko kan we ne bet ye na. O se papa bin we. Anyway,
beauty. Quick, I am saying that you mean
Mr. Nkumo. Somebody presiding member da. Intimi PM no na NALAC president. Antima minim no menena ye adwuma da. But I know the man fan to dustbin.
Anyway,
but enne manya adaja kenkan krata o producer da Roma.
Yeah.
Therefore barometer report ne serve o moye ya o mo dia ban.
Oh yeah. Manga ye be fra ne ba o mi ade nyina because of your time. She say ga no be bia nka
mo e wo Bunu East na on the year NDC director of election and research Bunu East Kobe. O se men Charles to en chia Bobie mano. Na ene me happy say meji leave no mabafie. Manya ntie say rise Ghana mo be call Kumase.
Kasi ebe ko Kumase.
Oh, se me kasaba. Someone in phone. Muniti na ye duan. Na papa na ni boy no. Enra me hunu wo social media so. Na I keep telling people say this will be a man ye ne de. So be papa ni abo. Commander, na ntwe se de ni duan ka na to nka komfo nsem. Aban yi besesa. Na susudua bia na aban we nkrofo twa no, it will come back to hunt them. Me are very happy say we see ene abra na port for omo ye omo demonstration omo nkan obia no a police for boto a omo.
Yeah.
Enti those human rights activists for no omo defend the Ghana police say arrive for misbehavior you know. Port for no so one misbehavior.
I don't know.
And media manya kwanya TNDC mpanin fo bebre enra me kenkan publication bia honorable Kofi to be kwache the Bible about modern ma obo said the NDC beba power. It shows to be a commitment. Bobie me mpa boy baako yemfa boni ntua boneka media masunda ye hunu clear NDC ba power die kufo ado aye man wo hu Bobie se eba ne ye kasa ebe ye bi atua ka krowe beda na ebutu. Because you see, Akufo Addo due subi wo man no mu. And you see, IMF for mobile, and I'll come to them briefly. When him say, the IMF for issue or more report, and they say, COVID, but they made profit out of Africa. And I don't know, Mama can't say COVID any impact. Would the African countries talk COVID-19 vaccine from them? Very, very huge. And the COVID by you know, abra ye bra debia ye suno. Every country in Africa found sika no ko Europe hono koto COVID-19 vaccine. And it's a IMF dominated by Europeans. Now catch on some Metro report ben on Metro. And I've seen an MPP communicator ranting around. Yes, yeah, how you know your COVID? Maybe so one simple question. And IMF one who say a man penny very Germany ni Europe who are 26 Schengen countries no. Or man penny for no. Do they charter flights? Me beside me for one simple question again. Country ban a what Europe COVID-19 bremun ye bebu boadan say ye national cathedral. Ayi 200 million for national conference without parliamentary approval. Me say be so mu bio say IMF for mpani for no say. European countries in the country ban and afi ba ko pew. Auditor General report over 17.4 billion it seems we are not thinking as a country. Na say we drain se manya. Bobie afi ba ko pew. So from 2017 till now, over 50 billion is gone through corruption. IMF well man hunu. Didn't they see it? Now you see, as a young Kasagana, and yes, Nipa be brain, I say, Sir, I didn't yet Bayana body name, right? Ghana frontier same with you. Ye Baba King can media review budget. A buying penny for who say me for chroma trias and sign. I don't know mankind Abraham for her. Maybe some one simple question. So for me, that report I'm for the Abana ya King can ya som. Ye bedo so do sum. But yena yenim said the economy in the city no. We don't need IMF to tell us the state of the economy. Me and said the economy has crashed. Because se mi ko mi chroma. Mi chroma kwan ado to punisha assessor or cocoa rose no. 6 years in it's abandoned. You want it IMF to tell me say mining nisika. And now we call every part of Ghana. SHS is collapsing. I don't need IMF. And then school feeding is collapsing. Do I need IMF? And some people apparatus now. You try to report I'm on modern and you say COVID-19 and you see Ukraine Russia war no. The very things are bound to collapse among 4 banks near the no. Did they not see it? Bobie me de manu see introductory no. And now you can say. So what the banking sector of Ghana is dominated by foreign companies. And it's how IMF ni so mama judge Ghana. Besides say Access Bank, Zenith Bank, SAGSSB, Ansah. Those banks are they owned by Ghanaians?
Obisi Benkai was say, please remind BOT. The president said his government is in collaboration with the IMF.
Exactly. So you see, Obi Biana Ubetnami IMF Atraba, yes, Ghana, yes, no. Bisa who's IMF for interest or Ghana, they are serving them, they are new colonialists. And to a better report, MPB funds to Nam Chromo, and to Chromo, what you are quite, Oko Europa. I'm daring even more to create the smallest country within the Europe, no, Korea or Maquine. What the Chroma to Quenla Korea Europe, quite the one facing Germany. So, €9, what made the third train for 1 good solid month. And now we are going in the 9 city. A bit the one until for 1 month. And it will be free Europe. IMF dominated by Europe.
But in that report, there are other negatives in there.
But let's look at the overview. Bobie so far report to be a report Afrobarometer one now was showing a man in Sakai. So be a far reporter overview near the or the summary, the executive summary.
At a glance.
Yeah. At a glance, as a good summary, no. Why is on rate a kufu adwa bang? But many what we are Ghana in him say, who chromo quiet to say damn it. Many who him say na ya kase no a teacher for ko be a complaining. Etimidie obi bia wo ya Ghana ni ya wo de na wo ye nipa na to na wo colonial masters ebe ma A plaza odwin say wa pass. Do you think say kwasi broni pen South Africa be ye? And to be bia wo ye leader of Africa.
The issue is the homo A plus no so say hia mo.
Exactly. And to how be a bro A plus or here no. What's the cat to say hia mo? Are you thinking as a person who green? Why are there pants wabon? You see? Oh, better pill be no. Why are there pa? Sweet revenge. Until it chromo
sweet.
Why would tell me ne? Our savannah north is not the region buna half no. Show chromo quine. Fasa kwane ko compare Europe. Are they the same? 17.4 billion. Unin kwaye betumi aye. I reserve the comment for now.
All right. Okay,
me can't say report no. I got angry. Because Bobie matutu kwan kakra. I've been to 32 countries in the world. Wow. Europe about 11 countries. Udu wa say there you more be near team yaso.
Even in some African countries.
Okay. Why? Now we European IMF now wa baha obe baha no. My enfo nko bunu region, German North, German South, when Chibunu East. Kwa kwa ni panam so. Now be catch me say me man panyina or the misike adwarewiem or the master wa broni or the year corruption or the tax exemption to na konta. Wo se no ma yenka. But rejoicing asake kokota ye no. And they resign asake ke wo. Okosake kobugi keke or they resign. Officer Kufuado. Hey, UK Prime Minister, nko be shutu na che. Yet yani ya so taso na ebon. Excuse my language.
All right, so that's it live at Accra 105. So quick one, you got here Dr. Baumia, I will choose Ghana card over 1,000 interchange. Then the reasons my
to digital projects across the public sector. With so many services installed across government in response to COVID-19. So it is timely that today I can re-echo the government's digitalization ambitions. We pursue digitalization not for its own sake, but as a vehicle to solve problems faced by ordinary Ghanaians and transform the economy. Through digitalization, government has been able to solve many problems that have faced Ghanaians. Some of the problems go back to the period before and since independence. We inherited a problem of no unique national identification system. This had been with us since independence. We have implemented the national identification system of the Ghana card. And we have today 16 million Ghanaians with unique identities. And that is a major transformation. A lot of people sometimes don't even appreciate what the impact of the Ghana card is. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact. Impetus to digital projects across the public sector, with so many services installed across government in response to COVID-19. So it is timely that today I can re-echo the government's digitalization ambitions. We pursue digitalization not for its own sake, but as a vehicle to solve problems faced by ordinary Ghanaians and transform the economy. Through digitalization, government has been able to solve many problems that have faced Ghanaians. Some of the problems go back.
A quick one. I don't know. Acquire Onipa Daseni Ebefaso Nyamfaso from Ghana card more than say raising interchanges across the country. And the fanfare, Ekufadoko commission just a flyover. Ewo Tamale. The fanfare or modiko she mune niji ebaino. If such infrastructure is useless, I don't know why wasting his ass can petrol from here and the whole president fly over keke okwakucha commission
again. When it comes to Pokwasi interchange, John Muhammad Akobo Obesia started project, you know.
And they
after you are appropriating it for yourself, Tema interchange. Also what they are Obichebi Lamte, also what they are.
So when you say a useless,
yeah. Why were you fighting over it?
I mean, a Nyansa, so Nyansa, yeah. Okay, so but quick one, young called the second one, Dr. Baumia. Raising until or more Eddie Ghana Echo IMF, and he claims says he's saying a new Ghana, old Ghana IMF.
Should again note that Ghana has been hit with a quadruple whammy. The energy sector excess capacity payments, banking sector cleanup, COVID-19, and the Russia-Ukraine war. We have been hit by this quadruple whammy. And I say again that if you take out the fiscal impact of this quadruple whammy, Ghana will not be going to the IMF for support because our fiscal and debt and balance of payments outlook would be sustainable. Of the four factors, COVID-19 and the Russia-Ukraine war were external, and the other two, the banking sector cleanup and the excess capacity payments, were the result of policies of the previous government. Today, all over the world, fuel prices are rising in virtually every country. Food prices are rising, inflation is high, it's at a high for many years, currencies are falling in value, fiscal deficits are rising, debt levels are increasing. This is happening globally, and this tells us that what we are dealing with is a global phenomenon. Let me give you an analogy to make my point. If you ask a carpenter to roof your house, and he roofs this house, and suddenly the roof collapses without any rainfall or wind, suddenly you have a collapsing of the roof. Will you not blame the carpenter who did the roofing? Will you not blame the carpenter? But if the carpenter roofs your house and the roof collapses because there's a tornado and a storm which has blown away roofs and windows and walls of many houses, will you blame the carpenter? Will you blame the carpenter? So, let us understand the context. Let us understand the context. In one situation, you will definitely blame the carpenter. In another situation, you will blame the tornado. So, ladies and gentlemen, I should again note that Ghana has been hit with a quadruple whammy. A quadruple whammy. The energy sector excess capacity payments, banking sector cleanup, COVID-19, and the Russia-Ukraine war.
Dr. Baumia, Nanado Rebecca Baumia, be Bomaman, Bossadia, you know, I but me person me refresh your mouth for Adrian Kakra. Me DBB etum Baumio Onyanseni back. I hope you guys remember. Onyanseni. Okay, so we have the video and my refresh your mouth for Adrian Kakra on that issue. Baumia said the Nyansensi actually trimuma ewo Ghana. But Dr. Parker Sindio Moswa ye tweet be and
Baumia ni Baumia no Yakupondi we say adwinyina ahyenu wa share the paper to show that 41 promises made by the MPP and its presidential candidates within 2 years, 41 have already been fulfilled and delivered as we speak now. 41. Baumia ni Baumia no Yakupondi we say adwinyina ahyenu wa share the paper to show that 41 promises made by the MPP and its presidential candidates within 2 years, 41 have already been fulfilled and delivered as we speak now. 41. Baumia ni Baumia no Yakupondi we say adwinyina ahyenu
Dr. Power Syndrome, you know, to a quick one, I'm from me for a quick comment here. Nanado made that comment during the Iowa West Wogon by elections campaign. Yes, we remember. And Dr. Power Syndrome, at way today exactly 3:18 p.m. And Dr. Parker Syndrome, at this stage, dear, we all can agree that Baumia has mental problem. And I'm very disappointed. And I think this is uncalled for. If indeed this tweet is coming from Dr. Parker Syndrome, and to describe Baumia so mental problem, we need to condemn it. And I wish and Dr. Parker Syndrome maybe
you have some clarifications.
Yes. We need
he's able to expand why he said that.
There is no need for him to expand because using mental.
To agree with him.
No,
I'm beginning to agree with him.
Which is not right.
It may not be right to you,
but
right.
Parker Syndrome at this point, Dr. Baumia, wabodam. Or a bodemini. Oh, Kasabi wa. And if it's coming from him, I think I disappointed.
So I say Baumia
So I say Baumia abodam.
And now we and now we see
no the where my problem ni any say when we say Parkway Studium penny Dr. Baumia penny say who describe as someone oka and ni years was say a bus our bodama. Obviously you are giving a vice president outer man kolaka with Jimmy, which we need to prevent.
Okay.
And what I may problem one.
Commander meet my kakra.
Mpacho team.
Said Doctor Parkway Syndrome ne kasai.
Yes.
So a doctor.
Yes.
And Abiana on any colleagues other doctors.
But when you're medical doctor, I don't think so.
Oh, once a doctor.
But every doctor has that
commander
right
to
do.
A bit my academic doctor. But me kasa ane say. Sa doctor ne dane so no. It opened door for other doctors to be close to him. And now you're journalist. Be mu ye online portal journal, be mu ye bloggers, but mu nyina mu ye journalists. And information na wo no, obi wo asempo, obi wo CTV, obi wo classer. And now say we ye journalists intino. That person can easily have that information at the blind side of Akuwa and our producer.
Beauty, me a problem with the Okano. Because you see, when you
come
do that,
no,
you see, you're vice president and we need to protect him. Me pacho.
Come on, me
pacho. Because they're all, you know.
Commander.
I say, no, you are trying to paint a picture, say, there be or Yarenwa or Tashi and Tibor form.
Mammy,
to Amadeno Quabroach and as one bought down.
Mammy, the American say,
okay.
And now saying it didn't doctor sosunti.
Yeah.
It could be say beer or call psychiatry or call gynecologist for the number for 4 daughters. No, there could be a confidential document. Be a release your man a wound name. Until Sebo, me a bit me sue no for defamation.
That is why I have a problem.
He who alleges must prove.
I have a problem.
Then again,
because I'm not for the let them no show.
I said no because me there say me doctor.
And that is what we need to avoid.
Everything you can say doctor Parkway Syndrome no.
Mind you.
Be an college doctors in the medical field. I release some confidential document be a man amene we ni. Until Sebo me be sue no for character assassination no. I hold this say or mental challenge.
Then again, Dr. Parkway Syndrome so the first person or vie for the position of president or catch the Ghana for you say will be our person availing the home for presidency.
Thank you.
On question Ghana for
the medical report.
Medical report. As I question Junimu.
But you see, listen, me pacho. I'm not holding brief for Dr. Baumia. I'm not. Sometimes uniminya sa issues I'm not holding breath because yenya enkwade tie radio edom papa no what
ya make me be say question there
pacho busa me
utie nene nsem a okan ya ensema Dr. Baumia kan ye no obi bia na nyame ye waduma wato pilo woda sumye so
oh my god
na woda sorry dan papa mu no se nyame na bema wo abotoye mu a mental during a crowd wo fam abodansem wo fam
me pacho ma me kwa kakra yen na me ka se BOT yen timi se Dr. Parkway Syndrome na ka se
on the kan
eye Baumia ensem keke mu no wa bodam
ndi o kan na nti
o se ensem keke se di o se keke ensem no edi adanse se wa bodam
commander me bi se wasem se wo mo dam a wo be de Ghana card achen kai
me prevent it the way na me prevent it mesro
ye di Ghana card
mesro BOT pacho
Ghana card ye di
me pacho BOT
tio no ti mikro mu oduma si sunya Ghana card ye di
BOT
and now ko sunya man for pay overhead interchange
wutie mi ye a
so I may run about ufi kumase meboa
me pacho
se uko kumase nne na udru suame meba
beauty
oh me matrata fo pankro no ahwe atimati meba commander to bo me so meba e na udru suame
papa no tie
na uka kire kumase fo se Anoga Johnson any suame run about ye the Ghana card 1,000 besi hon ne kumase fo interchange beba suame any Anoga Johnson Ghana card mo peden the wabo down wo kumase na be Ghana card eja interchange I was some now Anoga Johnson
the entire BOT me kana eliso am saying empenifo a papa no ano o yare na nsem ho mo tehwe me de menim obo fom
kum
eno de menim ti bo mo akonya
akwa bia na ye fe no Kwabena kum
niti bo mo ko nwa
Kwabena kum na ti kwa wa na aeroplane twam na opeja ni tia o tia ni kum
on say oyare Baumia yare kakra ema obofom kum niti be bo o ma konwa no
na minime no
na wo firi akonwa no so na efom yom se ni sei kum
o sorry
o de no ko na yire no e de no ko London ema muka ya picture bi kura ba na say onante afafa na yire no kura ni mu ema me condemn nkrofo a o afa picture no
commander me bi say wasam say wo de wo no a day we show you so nipo over 1000 ti me hwe me ma assignment say wontumi na se kuma se de o ma anya hwe kura MPP beto ama o beto ama MPP nyame ya adoma o next week ye survey na bi etum se kuma se fo mo de mo na mo se MPP ye do ma adom beto ama MPP say the interchange ba so amne anoga junction any Ghana card de o hin na mo be yie me say wonya 2% mo yi Ghana card the interchange na say lipo no hia nkafo
say enchechire mo amedi ama fa papa no
me dey convince me
na say won ti ase na say sa ne pese e no ba omi ayo obi ani hu ni asem enti say wabodama na so mo dama
me nyam na me kan yo
ya na me ka say me support pa kwesi ndo mo use sa discretion because oko kai hwe the serious thing is say ochina obi won say nkola ndam krom ba omi wajimi because pani di ni free wabadam oh no asomba omi ajimi say so nkola ndam krom na ba omi wajimi ene wajimi and why is it Jimmy?
Coming now.
How can we stop this? How can we stop this?
Commander now for circle.
I mean,
now for Pokuasi.
No. Me
now for Kaswa.
Daniel Mawe.
Share the impact of Pokuasi interchange, circle interchange on the economy compared to Ghana card.
Well, if someone support
Obibiana, choose Ghana card over interchange now about them.
Yo, someone support to Pokuasi, you might wash my hands.
Me support.
Analysis no more. Listen. Ciao, ya na so minutes. Ya na
me chetie for atia menua Kwesi Swat. Atia menua Julius Logas. Julius's voice alone tells the reason why he's a Logas. Because he has got a full, tank of gas in him. And I'm a child celebrity painter. The celebrity painter to the world. Ara de di kan I was saying ye shade enso say enye obia or self acclaimed or whether wakusuku bia ne nim Ansah suku sane ure sedun ketia kan no empepa jimi suku empepa jimi ana suku empepa dambo enye se uko suku na wabodamo a na suku na pepa no Kwabena, I read to you something called schizophrenia.
All right.
What I think Baumia is suffering from schizophrenia. Now, an aspect of mental disease. Yeah, Doctor Funyina betina church. Na me kan wi a ube what the best describes Dr. Baumia. Something that requires a medical diagnostics, such of which Dr. Indum, who is a doctor, and every doctor be qualified for diagnostics. Sometimes medical diagnostics be to say.
So you know, the doctor, Dr. Indum and Kasei.
In fact, Adia Dr. Indum Kano, I see more wisdom and me any word that will describe him and Quebec. I bet you say Nyansa broso because won't mean nyame. But Nyansa pana or expulse no until I was say Ubia Gan and Ibia eti.
That's okay.
Schizophrenia is characterized by thoughts or experiences that seem out of touch with reality. Out of touch with reality underlined. Diagnosed and disordered speech or behavior and decreased participation in daily activities like an economy. He has just decided not to even touch on the word economy. Say or IT specialist, Yahoo boy, Yahoo boy, and as I say, Baumia, I reduce hutu. Difficulty with concentration and memory may also be present, and that is what Bawumia is suffering from. Schizophrenia. Kwara, I have taken my time, in fact painstakingly taking my time to listen to the full speech of Bawumia. There are 17 lies that I have discovered. 17 lies in just one speech I might discover. Maybe for the purposes of time, I would want your production to do me one favor with the first one.
The open drones and up a motor insurance.
Motor insurance.
Okay, mama motor insurance. Echo Bentu Bobie, you see your shame. You see my shame.
We had to deal with fake insurance certificates, motor insurance certificates, and the difficulty of checking the validity of motor insurance certificates. There were a lot of fake motor insurance certificates, and we have implemented and digitized the motor insurance database, which can be accessed very simply on your mobile phone by yourself or the police, and you can just dial a USSD code and know whether the vehicle you are about to board has insurance or not. Just this week in the UK, someone driving a Lamborghini was stopped, and the police officer was not able to tell whether this vehicle was insured. So they had to tow the vehicle. They had to tow the vehicle. It came in the news because they couldn't establish whether the vehicle had insurance. Now they need to come and implement the motor insurance database because they could have just used their phone to find out whether the vehicle was insured or not. So we are ahead of many of the advanced countries in this area. Ahead. We had to deal with fake insurance certificates, motor insurance certificates, and the difficulty of checking the validity of motor insurance certificates. There were a lot of fake motor insurance certificates, and we have implemented.
Says, can Ghana carry cattle, soya beans, maize from Wale Wale to Accra? Yango.
A very prudent question. Kwara, on the 9th of this month, SMBC were UK, and I had read about the story. And me, quickly, and I may refer to the story. Now, this is the story.
Okay. Oh, and then Lamborghini. Okay, so my main man for say, idea about Miaka and what list over Tenetono. Yeah, the story to your Facebook page. Any in the story that.
Okay, so Lamborghini worth 270,000 seized by the police after finding the driver was uninsured. Finding the driver uninsured. Uche the story Bawumia substantiated with the claim of say Omaye the Oma digitize your friend is saying your friends insurance ne roadway dinner or say because na UK phone system am de be check ade na your friend is say car no insured intina omuto car no na kwara police for a tweet and tweet no Asamane Kenny or say on the tweet Thames Valley Police wrote, police spotted this beautiful Lamborghini Aventador driving in CMK, that is Center Milton Keynes, without a front number plate. Police instantaneously did an inquiry instantaneously. Enquiries showed the driver could not prove he had insurance. Therefore, the vehicle was seized and the driver reported to police instantaneously. Then Bawumia comes to Ghana to tell a story about how Ghana, even ahead of UK. Now you guys are about them. Now what can they? What they are telling you?
No, but
in fact, what you say, a damn straight.
So,
what be a one who's no, what's your pan? Who's your brony? And the oil na we be. This is the same person of Bekacha Ghana for say GPS, the whole world Ghana and okay, what was this word, Krano? We are lip flogging. Do you remember? The year we are seeing him kind and Ubia Ansah Ediachi. And he does the second time on the your friend is saying what do we call it? The drones. Now you take comment about the drones, no Cabra. Then you are able to tell how insanity can reduce somebody who has gone to school to nothing. Insanity. Because, I mean, sometimes, you see, he was a fine man and Omaseno. Yes, sometimes I blame his handlers. Sometimes. But it is only.
But you know about me, I say fine man. I know,
what is,
you know,
no,
personally, I like him.
Okay, fine.
Personally.
But you know, not all that you like. And I'm a pet. I can buy now, can be cranker, but that baby, I can get gummies. What do I say? I get the opinion, and I'm a pet. What do I say?
Opening tree bed, I can.
I mean, me too.
I said, I can.
Oh, now me say, I can the opinion, and I'm a pa. I can buy now, and can, yeah, call a bastard.
You know, I just back a catch. I would have a crowd.
It's interesting.
Cry.
Oh, and to the second point, drones now. Enye Juma Ogana Hano. Yeah, Vice President Mua. Utimi beti Ghana Fosika Kronumu. Ekosista twice. Ebe kete Ghana Fosa ya to drones no. Tie nsema okafa ho. Tie nsema ba omia ekafa drones ne ho. E wo producer ho.
We have had a whole lot of reform as a result of digitization. We had difficulty in accessing medicines and blood in remote areas, and we have introduced drones in the delivery of critical medicines, vaccines, and blood to people in remote parts of the country. Ghana has the largest medical drone delivery service in the world, the whole world. We have had a whole lot of reform as a result of digitization. We had difficulty in accessing medicines and blood in remote areas, and we have introduced drones in the delivery of critical medicines, vaccines, and blood to people in remote.
I feel almost saying yes in Biana me and Odonum na metro. Na yare honyum and I shall Makuma. We na man penny abedi
would edu or say too much of brukutu. Yes, with Makasakasa.
No good them.
Thank you.
Oh, Kwara. So, I mean, it's a very sad thing. Oh, we may be playing around it. We may be playing around it. And Utieno, and technically, Kwara, textbook be any one more. But we may share economics more, and some are okano. Obet menya nyina so textbook PM. He's just conjecturing. He's just doing the normal thing. What he ought to have done today, if I was very tuned to listening to wanting to listen to him, because I felt, say, if you go to school and you failed, and it becomes obvious, say, you have failed, the first thing is to just feel remorseful to society. Oh, my school fees will try no waboka. Oh, papa school fees, do papa do koye waboka. And to be just feel remorseful. And then two, in your utterances, just be apologetic. Kama Ghana for who say, oh, in fact, me am from Swabaku Yenubi. And on my penny kufonya seni nimdini. Why you be paying? Why you be paying? Oh, they can't. Now list to a metal studio and say, or that dying. or a con man, or who say, be a say, ni say. And no crano, it's difficult for me to say it because at that point, what John Fum Swatu?
The order from your
mono. Yes, I know from the brejo.
The order from your mono.
But to make it look as if, say, teacher see my fairly. Now, so make cry come in fairly. No mono, and now the carpenter, example. Carpenter bang, and I know they need to year and fatum hono. Okay, so doom so amagana hada, and doom so and so no, and John Mahama, and I kanya wo, and no buy no come mia kanya no doom no. You see the logic? Now, way Dr. Indum, he has been very charitable and very economical with the truth.
Okay. All right.
And you're damn straight. Kojo Bantima is even more important than Bawumia, I'm telling you. Because Kojo Bantima will never behave the way Bawumia is behaving. Because he knows, sir, even when he is in his timer, Wakiono Krano, Sebi, Nipaso won faso, if my men cannot cry, and tell me home, and cannot crench Adasa, and Magana phone who say, a beer seen to be by. Now Becky can send some food. Then you want me to just come and sit in the studio and just who names or catch them some Jimmy? What catch a gun of phone I see a Jimmy? And about me and catch say economy the best way to feel say economy near better is in your pocket. And you know kind. All right. How well is the pocket faring? How well is the pockets of Ghanaians faring today? Now we are not catch them and say, and it is better than the previous regime. Your economy now, what is it? And he is quoted to have said in one of in that same when him so say omatimia digitization ma kaneno na passport office omatimia 1 million as profit say omatimia 56 million so it tells you say they are accruing more revenue than we used to have in Mohammed's regime. And do you know digitization a senko for nyuma goro boy no na kaneno kofia odibibiko say what if you only adwumaye digitization ji sika ne ma aban no but mu na mu aban mu no mu wi sika no eti mu madani goro boy and mu wi sika no.
All right, thank you. Listen to live at Accra 100.5 now. Quick comment from a very good friend says Commander Dr. Bawumia lied. I lived in London for over 10 years and I know that as soon as the police stops you, they have a simple device that could bring out every detail of your car, your home address and even your date of birth. Therefore, what he said could not be the truth. And this one is coming from a very good friend, SK. Okay, so thank you. Now, quick comments on YouTube. Zarif Bukar says, I swear Bawumia is, let me leave this one. Fatiba Banasco says, is this Bismarck of victory? Okay, so they are having their own conversation here. If these are the so-called intellectuals Ghana has, then the nation is doomed forever. It's so sad. Now, we have... Adonu Florence says, good evening, Bobie. Okay, so good evening. My man Frederick Hammond says, my brother, you are right. I mean, the Milton Keynes. Okay, so I don't know exactly what he is trying to talk about. Oh, okay. Honor side, okay, all right, that's fine. Kwame Asante says, this is stupidity. Banasco says listo I don't read about all right, so Ophelia says Bobie, you guys are doing a difficult job. And Anakwa says, which UK is Bawumia talking about? What is all this nonsense really? How can Ghana be ahead of UK? This one is coming from Nana Kosia. Which was Nana Kosia in the Boilam. Mabel Jovina says, but you stop being emotional when it comes to Bawumia. Yes, he's my candidate, and I mean, for you to say so about that, no, I need to be emotional. Jete Doku says, Commander, the children are already saying this way, Jimmy, so stop that nonsense. Anyway, Justice Mensah, okay, so Justice, let me leave this one. Vivian Upon is here on our YouTube. Kojaji Kumfripon says, Masrasa, Zarif Bukari says, and then the Masrayo. Wazakata. Okay, so Gabriel Kwesi Gatri, Commander, can you see the MP of that constituency and the demeanor when the president was talking about the empty barrel VIP? Okay, yeah. Elizabeth Sergio says, please, mental problem does not necessarily mean the person is mad or madness. It can also mean bipolar. I feel the word mental is ambiguous and you should check Bawumia between bipolar. Joseph Hagan, no mental problem is not every mental problem means the person is mad or a mad person to be susu worry. Okay, Dr. Bobie almost won't share that more damn sir. I'm not come out to him. Now consider the truth of Dr. Idiom is to his medical son, and the son is a specialist. In fact, a professor in brain surgery. Okay, Dr. Indium, the buyer specialist in brain surgery. And
neurosurgeon.
Okay, so bro, Yango, last January.
Commander, what who say? And then me bahana report no makani na Afro barometer no. Na me pese me fa no page by page na ba bi here me just post Dr. Bawumia statement. Na ans na me ba ho ma menti bibi tew emfamfiri ho. Minister for Parliamentary Affairs no abo say chairman Sabonso. One says what yes kwan bi so an nka say nyina ne say aban cut down on ministers vice president office where here dey tie ne say allegedly na nkokwa kolobi to be running mate to assume say Bawumia nya nod na and apafa no ho enti the oye ni nyina na nya genuine intention or dey yo fighting a personal vindictive agenda because and then who say okosro ba from running mate to Bawumia na nya possible enti the okeka no no bi a watena aban mu possibly either Dampare or Minister for Education or another person. But the certain Mensa Bonsu is out. And the old yearning now, Cassa said,
Dampare Bawumia in your final.
May ba obetiasi. And the Bobie, Medema no twice or say a Ghana card, your man a Ghana card. Now the 1,000 interchange esiwa. Obe choose Ghana card at 1,000 interchanges. There were 16 regions in Ghana. Let's divide 1,000 by 16 regions in Ghana. Now you promise Ghana for you now say na eba betuaba. Ye be mamu each region be on the average, maybe 500 interchanges and ebe ya kwan. Isa say ebe ya kwan mamu any Ghana card mo pede wo hene. Sa MPP timinya mu 5% say Ghana card nka mean see Accra FM bio. You see Dr. Bawumia so ka say economy na agiegunu enema 9. Also COVID-19, Russia-Ukraine war, banking sector cleanup and excess capacity. ODM the COVID-19 Russia-Ukraine war beche. Let me take the banking sector cleanup and the energy excess capacity. Obi biya oye Ghana ni. Na o maame, o wofa, o nana, o mpena, ukunu. Oye adwuma wo any of the bands a yegu no. Said Dr. Bawumia nya kokodro. Na ala pa no so no wo mos no de no ma bofam no ka kire Ghana for say banking sector clean up na ma ban na kofamu a na onsuro ala because at a point aban ba be go banks no na banks ne siska on be here to survive nyina no 9 billion. MPP aban headed by him in the economic management team no for 25 billion e de go banks na here 9 billion. It is a now ya Ghana ni MPP ni na wa the economist of banking. Na Dr. Lelete we now transit bo nsemu a na school na wa koni useless. Number 2. Or say excess energy capacity. And now yete ha nei Doomso is coming back. And it's a way buying na John Dramani Mahama buying and ya Ghana sika. What me a solve Doomso a create excess energy capacity. There na was a way. Now let me come back to Ghana card and 1,000 interchanges. My main reading Afro Barometer report page 2, paragraph 1. Views on the economy. I read or say, a majority of Ghanaians say the country is heading in the wrong direction. And I'm in America. This is Afro Barometer reporter. And on the MPP winning about 2016-2020. And according to us, majority of Ghanaians already report no call anymore. What detailed report now to the sense say close to 76% of Ghana for say amamu we inkoyi. So here Afro Barometer report page 11 was serializing indicators a chere timamu for how. Number 1, 49% of Ghana for say omu focus on the economy. And it's a 49% economy na say what me fail economy there. Dr. Bawumia Dr. Parkwasin Dumasama Okan, there's common sense in it. Number 2, unemployment. Number 3, I hadn't hear me the basis of my argument, infrastructure and rules. According to Afro Barometer report page 11,
microphone, yeah.
Page 11, paragraph 3, or say according to this report no mu no Ghana for say ranking niema miense here o ma. Number 1 your management of the economy. 2 unemployment. 3 infrastructure. You can interchange the same. Number 1 management of the economy. 1 head of the economy management team Baumia. And 85% of Ghana for say wahwa economy mismanaged. 85%. Number 2 unemployment. So manage your economy here and create employment now. Indicator number 3 infrastructure.
IT saying.
IT crime. IT nim. Management of the economy, unemployment, infrastructure, education, water supply, health, corruption, rate and taxes, electricity, crime and security, poverty, destitution. All the indicators at Memufuaka Wasemono. IT enka. Enti di ono ti Sunyani West, or ti Sunyani East, or ti German North, or ti Wenchino, or sene how a had wa Ghana no. IT Ghana card enka ho. Na commander, yabobo niema we nyina so wie ye no. Ena Afro Barometer salate niema miensa. Ai hia Ghana fo pa. Sa niema miensa no number 1, economy no ma mismanaging. Number 2, mabuna eni nyuma, unemployment. Number 3 no, ha ne hia me. Infrastructure. The Afro Barometer report no can say we Ghana for bia nipa 1,000 jina hwa. How me and say that Ghana for akuma so ne say economy na tonsuo mayira. Number 2, omo ka so mbe create nyuma me better than ye be kra manfo efra bontra be pay nyuma. Say Ghana for no create he nya nyuma ne bi nya ne akra manfo. Number 3 ne say infrastructure ho na interchange wo. Enti Dr. Baumia, Afro Barometer report mo dem say adibia science and data. The science and data according to Afro Barometer report to say we Ghana for jina wa IT Ghana card nya omo hawo. Me na no ti mi kro mu kwatire odomase no. O the Ghana card ye den.
What?
Kwatire domase.
Okay.
O the Ghana card ye den.
I heard something different.
But odo ni koko. Ni koko na odo no. So odo wie na se kwan ni ya. Card koko no beba fie na waton no yie wonso a wote sankore wote go so wote nkasemu wote kasena na nkana wote tumu wote gambaga wote aflawo wote afajato no say ya ba beye interchange ama voter region ho a ene bebo ma okuro na ne abie ena ya kasa no Dr. Baumia ka kire Ghana for say and you see what will be the economic impact of 1,000 interchanges in Ghana. 1, it will create immediate employment. Ghana for how power back your unemployment. Imagine say what Ghana. Na Ministry for Roads and Highway. So awarded 1,000 contract to contractors to put up interchanges or road. Immediately no. Skabeba kronum. Inyuma beba. Enti engineer no call KNUST or call Legon or call UMAT or call UW oni adwuma no. Sabana will do interchange contractor. It create an instant employment. Instantaneously. And to me beside Dr. Baumia say, ye create Ghana card office the Professor Tefuat no. Employment say na create. And now ye can say, ye were contractor back up wa Ghana. Employees a kura no. And you almost 5 times the workers and the NYA.
More than that.
More than that.
Oh yes.
Until the more interchanges contract to work.
Job workers yes.
Exactly.
Kofi Job the workers yes.
Ye fa Kofi Job nko a.
Kofa criminologist or ye criminal.
Thank you. Kofi Job nko an employees e kura no. E 3 times the employees and the NIA. And this also the economy asia to solve the problem of unemployment, award more road contract. Because our do more road contractor, hardware dealers benya aduma. Jata cement benya aduma.
Why not?
Because contractor need the cement and a better kwan. Yes. Quarry companies ebenya aduma.
Quality cement.
Exactly. Bitumen companies ebenya aduma. Ntimi school about me on how to solve unemployment.
And the indirect jobs.
Indirect jobs.
Omomoto e wache be kwa site.
Ama meko nsuo.
Omomko nsuo.
Amanfo kura benya kunu ne mpna ne ayerenom. Because a contractor bia kokromu a a create social connection.
DOT.
Oh.
Oh, social connection. You are
social
right.
connection.
Sociology, yeah.
And then we are looking at the impact of interchanges on the economy. And then now you can say, no, I'm challenging Ministry for Roads and Highway. I'm publishing the impact of road construction and interchanges on the economy of Ghana. Now you find the impact of Ghana card on the economy of Ghana. Because me and Mitia come Kromwa. Se contractor be a gatan kwempa. A creating hundreds of jobs. In fact, your friend contractor be a less than free. I have for region.
Alex, yeah.
Alex the Boam.
Yeah.
Only I will do a lot of cocoa roast man or bono any I have for region. Look, Sunyana West and Kwa of Alipa 250. Yes. At that time, you're presiding member of Sunyana West Municipal Assembly.
Of a case because of your propaganda in MPP.
Commander,
the family.
Mede Usino, and then Messi will pay 13 penamajai. Next day, my bet to us. Say, Ufa Afrobarometer report pay 12. Or might give you indicators, mass, or the mass association. Your first priority, second priority, and third priority policy. Ghana for 22% to say, almost per economy, no. 14% unemployment, and a hoping 12% in infrastructure. And to make sure Dr. Baumia say, me be oti ameti hey. So Obama me interchange any acquire. I prefer to Ghana card. A branch na wote a hafu region. A Trensia nkasemu, Kasapen, Kwapon. Ukwa na enye no. So ukra Ghana card. What does the Ghana card do to you? And now you can say to get Ghana card, some are paying 250 Ghana cedis.
To be a Ghanaian.
To be a Ghanaian.
Na me ma could yes Kanakom.
And the Dr. Obamia catcher also prefer Ghana card to interchanger. It is because they are making profit. I repeat on the show.
Yes.
The reason why they prefer Ghana card to interchange is that Ghana card give them instant profit, but not interchange.
Yes. That's true.
Commander, me de manu sinama sorry akono. Obi bia oye Ghana ni. Oye DC ni a. Aban we no ho no. O te say yefumbon ni onim se masa. Ade ba ko a betimi ama asundua ba Ghana ni mpunto tie nsesa aban no. Unfortunately no Ghana no constitution ni kire say until 7 December 2024. Ti de ya kasa nei ye be kasa kosi 7 December 2024. Now mom, the Electoral Commission of Ghana is making every attempt to say the limited voter registration about so only Ghana card ya untumi nyebi. This is why I want to end by saying say
almost say no correct.
Okay.
You
have you forgotten what began the last?
Okay. Oh yes, they are liars. Commander Made said they are coming to the NDC minority in Parliament. For this one, they must not fail us because higher by Ansah ya Paba and Sasaye. By a 2 million new parliament. And Sagana card, Ebamu be the only guarantee for voters registered here. I see the break the 8 to be possible.
All right, okay, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5. I think say it didn't come on. Maybe I got a common fan come on and quite drinking. Madam wants to be great.
The chairman about Taylor and Peter.
Okay, that's it. I mean, Father Siema, Kevin Taylor. Bro, thank you so much for your support, right? I appreciate your efforts. You are a comrade. Thank you so much. Kevin, any day, anytime. I got your back. Hold on tight, bro. Thank you. Hey, I'll try to call you about birthday. Yeah, Mr. Monjo go back to your boy, baby. Mr. Monjo go or try to call you about birthday. Mr. Mo
is in a quadro wire crack.
You see the video. And you are trying And you try the Power FM near now video kojo nie you go Kwabena yanko. All right, so that's it. Kojo a very nice friend, a brother. Great Credit Investment Microcredit Limited. Thank you so much. Eclipse Collateral, you are here. Top choco. Abra Bobie, no my Bobie. Yeah, brother, yeah, Papa was he cancel. He made here. Uncle Jesse, Jana, Abraham, I remember 1 year he got to boy. You move it empire, say Coco. 1 hour back at 7 years, show off no mama. You might move on, my brave. Well, I'm back. They do a bar clinic. Thank you so much. Negotiated benefit trust company. Young Nationalist Clinic. Madam Wasipa, Alo Africa Roofing Sheets. Greenville Scientific Bar Clinic. Live on a 100.5. The fire whoa. What to you, brother? It's a mouth to me. Oh, my move by your ya brabo be ye fe. Nenu pe, no my Papa. If you bro, ya Kwabena. All about the council, the media, or Jesse Jana, Brian, you know. I'm no one, yes, he control pony. You move it empire, say Coco. 1 hour back at 7 years, I want no mama. Say, move on, I am brave. Well, I'm back. See the Timinto, drop wire day, Timinto, 24 crosses, so I will Timinto. I cry a baby, so boys was a Timinto. And yes, I've been a no. Crazy, I have read when you be now, share your comment, mama. Yeah. And y'all don't know yet, too. Crazy, I have read when you be now, share your comment, mama.
Quand on touche, elle est broyée. On me répète, so ye be tout c'est barré. Moudi yedi, quand je vais si na moni mabusi afu abeche. Ye kwano nya wusi ye kanenye. Ma ye kanya wusi kwada nusi ade. Enti wo refi se su kutai no ebubu.